So this is going to be a quick video how to replace the pull cords on your reclining sofa. And this side here, I believe it appears to be original. And you can see this loop here is attached to a cable. And you pull this and it activates the footrest and allows the back to tilt. And this side here, you can see the cable has pulled through and the pull cord is missing. And it's attached by two number 2 square drive screws. And I got this unit for free actually, and this side here was broken, and it looks like they have replaced this one other time. So I got this kit on Amazon. Here is the label, and 2 of these units here were just under $10, so that way I have a spare. So I just have a number 2 square drive bit. I'm going to depress the cushion down and keep it away so that nothing snags the upholstery. Now is a good time to try to get an idea of how the cable is routed. So this one was up underneath the cushion and had folded back. I'm going to take this opportunity to feed the new one down right where this one was. Another reason why I chose this part here is it's got the crimped on cable ends. It's got a liner here protecting the cable from chafing in here. And you can see that instead of the original design of having the cable end molded into the plastic, it actually has a cable end crimped on here, and it's free inside this loop. So I believe what happened to the old one is the cable just simply pulled out of the plastic mold here. And here's the other end with the cable end and the spring. So I'm going to feed this down following the same path as this old one. Now I'm going to choose to use this top mounting hole to put this assembly as far down in here as I can to camouflage it. I'm going to get the first screw started. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting the screw through the upholstery just a little bit, and then searching around for the hole underneath. That way I'm not just, trying to find the hole once everything's lined up. And just another note, I wiped down this screwdriver and bit right before I did this. I used this working on cars and everything, and just to be sure that it was free of any oil and grease. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and flip the sofa over. We have this secured, and the old one is right here. Now if you're working by yourself, typically with these sofas, if you put your knee up against the farther side armrest and you grab the back of the unit and pull towards your leg, you can flip it up pretty easy without it scooting around. So you can see this is the old cable here, and it's just coming through this little area of fabric, and it comes around with that mounting clip, which locks back on this side, and the eye engages here. Alright, got some more light in here so you can see better. So here's where that clip protrudes through the frame, and what I'm going to be using is some right angle needle nose, it's a little pistol grip, and coming in here like this and coming around that clip, and I'm just going to depress it a little bit while pulling on the other side. And that's just enough to release it. And I'm going to bring you around to the other side so you can see that eye of the cable being disconnected and reconnected. Alright, so here's the back side of where that cable is. And so here is the style that was on there. Pretty much same as the new one, with the addition of this little extra like leaded piece. But what we're looking to do is simply get that kind of like S-bend of the cable through that hole, and then get the cable headed back up in this direction. So here's the S-bend of that cable, and there's the hole. And what you want to do is just go straight in and then spin it so that now that tip that you put in first is facing towards the front of the sofa, and the cable's heading back, and you know the kind of center of the S is now locked into that hole. And that's just a little bit of the actuation there. Alright, so here's the cable here, and this needs to go above this mechanism here. And now this clip needs to line up with this slot. You just want to go ahead and push it until it locks. And I'll slide the camera down so you can see the back side of it. And so now you can see it's locked into place here. And here is the old one, and it's interesting to note that the old one had no return spring to keep tension on this. But now I'm going to be pulling the old cable back through the front. It would probably fit through this way, just having that little bracket on it and missing the pull handle, but I don't want to try to yank it through the fabric here. But this cable here coming out, and you can see where this eye on here, well, not the eye, but this cable end really comes into play to take some stress off this sheath of the cable. And it's got a nice swooping bend and goes down inside. And what releases the leg is when it pulls back on this lever from up here. Now for leaning the sofa back by yourself, I grab it by the top gently, and the weight will start to carry it back. And you just want to ease it down. I come around and stand on the front to kind of counterbalance it, and that's it. So here's the old cable here. Just going to pull it up through here easy. And that's it. So we're done. So let's try it out. That's it. And just one more time. And we're done. Just take a look at what you have on your existing one. And it really wouldn't hurt, really, if you're unsure, to take the bad one out and measure it ahead of time. And if you're afraid that, you know, you won't be able to see how it was routed, you have the other side to look at. And just again, pay attention to your mounting points. You know, where the screws go in down there. What type of mount there is here. There's a few different ones. And the cable eyes, there's a few different designs. But, you know, you can see the quality of that one. And then here's that spare. So, that's it. So hopefully this will help some people out. Enjoy.